How you doing, and welcome to another episode of Collecting with Rob. So if you're logging in, looking at this video today on YouTube, you're probably expecting my big video that I've been talking about of one of my big framed items that is coming through this week. Well, today is not that video. I will be picking that up this weekend. It's going to be two crazy, really amazing framed pieces that I'm expecting could even be better than my WandaVision piece. These are epic pieces, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you're not already, because that's going to be awesome. And I can't wait to show you guys. I actually can't wait to see it myself. So I'm hoping it should be completed by this weekend, and we'll put the video up sometime the weekend or early on in the week. So look out for that. Today's video is a little different than what I usually show you. I don't have any recent pickups of autographs to show you. What I'm going to be talking about is something crazy that I did not expect to happen, that I just noticed today when I got home from work, logged on to Facebook, and I saw it was everywhere. Hailee Steinfeld and Florence Pugh are both signing, as well as Jeremy Renner, for official picks, Twin City Comics and Ace Comic Con. Unbelievable. I didn't think Hailee Steinfeld would ever sign privately in a private signing, really ever. But, you know, strange things have happened. We saw Natalie Portman, Robert Downey Jr., and now you got the up-and-coming Hailee Steinfeld. So a lot of people, some people don't know who she is. If you're not familiar, she's a rising star. She does music, of course. She's had some pretty big hits, but she's mostly well-known for her acting. She was the youngest actress, I believe, ever to get nominated for an Academy Award for True Grit, where you see I have her on this piece. She was in Bumblebee. She was in Edge of 17, which is another great coming-of-age movie, awesome movie. You know, she was in, she's now on Apple TV Dickinson, not my type of show, but I know a lot of people love that show as well. And now she's going to be in Hawkeye. So if you're not familiar with Hawkeye, what she's going to be playing, she's playing someone called Kate Bishop. Now, this character is apparent. If you never read the comics, you have to read these comics. So I was reading these comics before I even knew she was going to be in it, but me and a lot of people, like on the internet and everywhere, were just talking about, like, Kate Bishop should be played by Hailee Steinfeld after they saw the movie Bumblebee. The character just kind of like resembles her, the way she acts. Everybody was like begging, like Marvel, like, get Hailee Steinfeld, get a great actress, up and coming actress, and get her in there, and she would be a great person to take over the role that's played great by Jeremy Renner. You know, if you're gonna replace Jeremy Renner in some way in the future, and you why not get someone who's gonna be a great actress and who will really carry on the mantle. So with this, like the Kate Bishop, the Hawkeye series, it's basically he's the mentor to her. Now the comics were written by Matt Fraction and David Aja. This is the book. This book just came out this week. If you want to take a look, it's a big book, graphic novel. So the comics have been out for quite a few years now, many years now. And now they just recently came out with this whole, you could buy the whole graphic novel. So if you don't want to buy each individual copy of the comics, which are expensive now because they're older and they're going up in price with the new show. The show is actually based on this comic apparently, and they actually used, like, the authors actually helped talk to, like, the writers and tell them exactly how they, Kate Bishop and how Hawkeye, their dynamic, how it should be, based on pretty much the comic. So that's going to be really cool. So if you want to get, like, an idea of what the show is going to be about, pick up this comic beforehand. It comes out next week, the show, so you can get this book now at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, everywhere. It's about $40. So that's that. So now I just want to tell you about, you know, why I think you should get in on the signing. Right now, the prices, I believe OPX announced the prices. It's starting at $165, I believe, for Hailee, and then only $90 for, like, an inscription. If you want to get her, like, on eBay now, you're paying over $250 if you can find anything. There's pretty much very little of her. You've seen my Bumblebee. I got another Bumblebee upstairs. I got quite a few Bumblebee posters signed by her, you know, mini posters, 11 by 14s. And then I got, like, something she signed from one of her music videos. But she's not an easy signer, and no one expected private signing. Now, this show, based on the critics' response, and it's the belief, this show might be the best Disney Plus show to date. And it could really popularize her and really her autograph could really skyrocket. So if you want to get in, this might be her only private signing for a while, and I'll tell you right now, will be her only private signing that's going to be this cheap. Next time she does a signing, it's going to be at least double, triple of what she's charging now. Same thing for Florence Pugh. If you're not familiar with Florence Pugh, she started off, she was in like independent movies and stuff in England, but then Dwayne The Rock Johnson actually casted her to play Paige, WWE wrestler Paige, in Fighting With My Family, and she did a great job. People didn't think she looked like Paige, but when you watch the movie, like the mannerisms and everything, she really did a great job. The acting, the movie was great. If you haven't seen Fighting With My Family, you should really check it out. And from then, she blew up, and then I believe Disney kind of like noticed that, and then they hired her to play in Black Widow, Natasha's younger sister. So in that, her role in that, she was great. I think everybody considered her their favorite character in that movie. She did a great job, and she's going to be in Hawkeye as well. So her autograph is starting, I believe, at 165 as well, or 135, around there. And you should definitely get in on that. She's another one that's a rising star that's only going to go up from here. So definitely, if you can get it, get in on the signing. Now, what comics should you buy? If you're not familiar, you should get her first appearance of her character, Yelena, was in Inhumans #5. You can get them on eBay. Check the prices. I'm not sure what they're going for now, but I'm sure they're starting to rise. But if you can get a comic at like a lower grade and get that signed and then encapsulate it, you could be sitting on a gold mine in the future. So definitely look out for that. So if you're looking for a specific comic to put her on, I would go for Inhumans 5. For Kate Bishop, for Hailee Steinfeld, if you want to get something, this is Hawkeye #1. This is not the first appearance of Kate Bishop. This is the first time that she had her own run. So if you want to get this comic right now, you can get very cheap on eBay. I think it's going for about average of $10. Pick it up. This comic is going to go up. Once the show comes in, this comic could become a $100 comic. So definitely keep an eye on this. And it would be a nice thing to get signed, like right here. Maybe in purple pen, to match the color. And you get Hailee Steinfeld with the character name Kate Bishop. Could be an epic piece to have to your collection. Now, if you're willing to spend a little more, you can get the first appearance of Kate Bishop. Now, that is in Young Avengers #1. So if you're not familiar, Young Avengers is what is believed to be the next wave of Marvel. Like, they're going to start, introducing the Young Avengers, the kids of the Avengers, the cousin, whatever. So in Young Avengers 1, the first appearance of Kate Bishop, she pretty much becomes the leader of the group. Okay? And that's this comic. I have this. It's already encapsulated by CGC. 9.4. Now, I'm looking at, maybe I'm going to try to get, before the signing, try to get from eBay, potentially one that's not encapsulated, and send that in and get it signed. Kate Bishop, Hailee Steinfeld. That'd be awesome. And because this comic right now, when I bought this, it was about like $150 for 9.4. Look at the price now. This was a few months ago. The price now, you're going to get, this is like $400 if you get it encapsulated at 9.4. And it's only going up. Once the show comes out, once the Young Avengers come out and the Young Avengers movie, which we know is inevitable, this could be a $1,000 plus comic. So look out for that. So, yeah, if you want to get, as far as this comic, if you want to get the original comic, the #1, or really any of them, you can get Jeremy Renner, who's also doing the signing, with Hailee Steinfeld. Get their character names on the original #1 comic, and that would be an epic piece as well. Also, what I would recommend is they have some really cool Christmas posters, and I'm sure OPX, Twin City Comics, are going to have various different versions of those pictures. Get those signed. Those will look great. They have like the white in it, so you can easily get their names and it'll look really nice. So definitely look out for those posters. If you're going for Hailee, I would also try to go for some Bumblebee stuff. There's not much Bumblebee out there, and honestly, that was probably, I think, I love that movie. I think it's the best Transformers movie yet. So it's definitely a cool item if you want to get that. I don't need, because I already got 2 Bumblebees. I'm definitely going to be focusing on the Hawkeye stuff. But I'll be interested to see what kind of other photos that Twin City Comics or OPX is going to have, because I'll take a look, and I'm definitely going to be buying a couple of different things on this. for Florence Pugh, I'm gonna get Fighting with My Family, and then I'm also gonna get a cast piece of Hawkeye signed by Florence Pugh, Hailee Steinfeld, and Jeremy Renner. That's the plan. As far as Hailee, I'm gonna get my comic signed, the Hawkeye #1 Kate Bishop. This I'll send in, and then I may potentially buy another Young Avengers if I can find it at a good price. They are going up. I think it's too late to find one not encapsulated at a decent price at this point. So I may just skip out on getting that signed. But that's definitely the plan. So I definitely want to get some comics signed. Would be amazing to get like a bow signed. That would be pretty damn cool. Just amazing. Amazing that I didn't think this signing would ever happen. I never thought Natalie Portman would happen, and bam, it happened. She was a little expensive, but she was $550 compared to what she was charging, what eBay was charging before her signing, $3,000 for just a little book with a frame. It was crazy. So it's amazing what that these private signings are starting to happen. I'm really excited. So if you like autographs and private signings and you like to see different pieces, please subscribe. I'm gonna have a lot more stuff. Of course, the holidays are coming. So mystery boxes are coming, so I'll be opening up some mystery box from different companies, seeing what we get, and of course look out for those 2 amazing framed pieces that will be coming this week. And as always, thank you for watching, and happy collecting.